Joining us now from Kabul, Afghanistan via satellite are Lieutenant Colonel Michael Smith of the U.S. Army and also General Rashad of the Afghan National Police. We thank you both for joining us. And my first question is to Lieutenant Colonel Michael Smith. Tell us about this project you're organizing that allows young people here in San Antonio to help young women there in Kabul.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm Lieutenant Colonel Michael Smith, Jay. Thanks for doing this with us. Actually representing the NATO training mission here in Afghanistan. And this project got started from my daughter and several of their friends coming up with the idea based off of pictures and stuff that we had sent back there. Seeing some of the kids here and how they were disadvantaged in their education process. And the girls back there in Reagan High School and Bush Middle School came up with the idea of doing a fundraiser to collect school supplies and clothes that could be shipped over here and then distributed to the two girls' schools and a disadvantaged kids' school here in Kabul.
What kinds of things did they need the most there at the schools?
The two primary things was clothes, and then the second thing is the actual school supplies. So they actually were raising paper, pencils, pens, you know, all the normal stuff that we just go down to the Walgreens and get. They actually were able to don't actually get those supplies here. Most of the schools here that are government-run actually wear uniforms, but the schools have them come to and from school with the clothes that we're trying to raise from back in San Antonio.
Now, there were already efforts to supply you and your men with packages from home, and this kind of grew out of that?
Yes, it did, actually. I've got some good friends back there that were taking care of the troops here and sending us care packages every month or so. And they were trying to raise more stuff, first just sending 1 or 2 boxes. There's about 50 of us in my team. And so that grew from the girls deciding that instead of giving us, you know, candy bars, what could they do to actually help the children here in Kabul?
How does this help the cooperative efforts there between Afghanistan and the U.S. military?
It's a huge help. As you can see, I've got a general from the Afghan National Police sitting next to me, and we have a saying here. It's called Shona Bashona, which is Dari for shoulder to shoulder. And everything we do here is we try to do it together. And the Afghan National Police, when they found out what we asked if we could do an effort like this, are actually providing us a lot of personnel to help out in the distribution and actually identify the schools that were most needed here in Kabul.
And since General Rashad is there next to you, I want to pose a question to him. He does have an interpreter there to interpret my question. I wanted to ask the General how the folks there are reacting to this outpouring of support from the United States.
رئیس صاحب میگن ما عکس العمل مردم افغانستان در مقابل همچون مساعدت که از طرف ایالات متحده امریکا و مخصوص از طرف شاگردان لیسه ریگن و متوسطه بوش شدن دیدگاه شما در این قسمت چی می باشد؟
قدم نخست اعتقاد خودم به مردم امریکا و مردم دلسوز امریکا که در متواتر بر ما کمک های نظامی و کمک های اجتماعی تمام چیز میکنن. در قدم دوم هست فامیل های محترم از یا از استادای از استادایی که اینقدر شاگردای دلسوز تربیت کردن و اینا به فکر و چی ما هستن که شاید اولادای افغانان اولادای بیچاره افغانان که بی بزاعت هستن و بی چی هستن اینا برشان قلم و کاغذ و لباس کمک میکنن یک نهایت تشکر میکنم. در قدم دوم باز هم تشکری خود از مردم امریکا از دولت امریکا از تمام کشور از اینا ابراز سپاس میکنم.
First of all, I want to thank from the United States government military aids and assistance for the Afghan and social assistance. And I especially want to thank from the students of the Reagan High School and the Bush Middle School for putting an effort to improve the educational supplies in Afghan schools. So I want to deeply appreciate from the students' parents for their teachers as they teach them well and bring them up. And we are very grateful of this, and we are looking forward for the future.
Thank you, General. And I wanted to ask one more question of the Lieutenant Colonel Smith. We had some video of the collection efforts here in San Antonio by the kids. Tell us, as you understand it, How did the collection go as far as how many things they were able to get together for the girls over there? And what happens now? How is everything going to be taken to you?
Well, from what we're getting over here, it was a very, very great outpouring of support. And thanks to actually being able to watch it on your news station, we were actually able to see it that evening. From what we understand, they raised 117 boxes and packed them that day, ready for shipping. And then several businesses came in, which I'd like to mention: Leisure Pools, Texas Tanks, and Champions Cheer, who actually came online and then donated the cost of the postage to mail those boxes. Texas Tanks went out of the way and decided to double what was actually ordered, so instead of getting 117, we're going to get 200 boxes from this effort.
Sounds like it was very successful. We want to thank Lieutenant Colonel Michael Smith and also General Rashad from Kabul, Afghanistan. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, Lieutenant Colonel Smith and General Rashad, thank you so much. You guys are clear. That was a great. I'm going to see if I can get this posted on our website so maybe you can watch it there. Thank you so much. You guys are clear.
Great.